Hey guys, let's talk about the motion plane. All right, it's your motion plane, it's nobody else's, and it all depends on how tall you stand to the ball, bent over, whatever. But it's your motion plane. Okay, it's nobody else's, and you got to hit this motion plane each and every time to become consistent at the game of golf. If you don't, well, you're not going to be consistent. That's all there is to it. Okay, so this is my motion plane. All right, as you can see, the club is pretty much lined up with my motion plane angle. It's about a 45 is what it is. Okay, so my intention for my motion, I cannot take this club under the plane. Okay, I could, but that's going to cause, I got to do a lot of rerouting if I do that. And chances are, when I come back to the ball, I'm going to be too inside, and I'll be coming up and swinging too far out right, flipping it and everything else. Now what you got to do, you remember me doing the helicopter? When you get back here, you helicopter it. Well, that's for people that bring the club back and got it pointed straight down the line. You cannot get on this motion plane whatsoever if you do that. You've heard of people saying, oh, well, just drop your hands. Well, if I drop my hands, I'm not even close to that plane, okay? So it's how we're told and how we're not told, and things are not explained to us well. But now it's all making sense, okay? I hope. There's everything that you want to know is in the videos. That's all you got to do is go look at them. But I'm going to cover this anyway. But anyway, so what I want to do, I want to take this club back on this plane, on my motion plane. I don't want it up in here, don't want it under here. I want it coming back right on that motion plane right there. And I want the club, when at the top, I want it pointing from your view, pointing to the left. See how it's laid off a little bit to the left? That allows me to get back on plane. Okay, if it's not, I can't get back on plane from here. If it's laid off too much, I can't get back on plane because I'm gonna be under it. So it's gotta be laid off a little bit to the left, okay, from what you're looking at now. Then all you do is just come right back down that plane. That's all you do, all right? If I had to say that if there's one thing that causes people not to be consistent, it's this right here. It's this in a nutshell, because if you can get this down and do it each and every time, everything else kind of falls in place because you've got the right motion going on each and every time. See what I'm saying? You might go out one day and you might be hitting this plane and just killing the ball, and then you go out the next day and you can't hit the damn ball anywhere because you might be just a little bit off the plane. Your shaft is off that plane. See how it's off the plane now? It's off the plane this way. But if it's on that plane or close to it, you're gonna play pretty good golf. And that's your goal. That's your job, is to do things that are consistent. Now on the other side, now on the other side you got a motion plane at a 45, or just like it matches the one that's on your right side. Okay. So what you want to do, you don't want to come in here like this under it, and you sure the hell don't want to come this way over it. Okay. You want to match up what you had over here to the plane over here. And that club goes right up this plane over here on the left side, your motion plane. But if y'all can just build you a little deal like I've got, leaning up against the fence, and just go out and practice that and start ingraining that in your muscles, you'll start hitting it every time. You'll start hitting it every time. Okay? It's got to exit the same way. Okay, it's got an exit over here. Can't exit over here. Shaft is way off that motion plane, and it can't exit under it because you're pulling. Okay, so y'all go out and try that, and probably the one thing that causes inconsistency amongst all amateur golfers is that they cannot even come close to this each and every time because they don't practice it. Okay? They don't understand it. It's got to come right down that line. You'll notice that your arm or your elbow's coming down the line. The shaft is lining up with your lower arm. If you're doing it right, just film yourself. You'll see it. And then you'll start feeling it on what's right. And you can do it each and every time after that. But you gotta practice it. You gotta get a feel for it. You can't just say, okay, I saw that video, I understand it, now I can go out and do it. No, you can't. You gotta actually put some work in to try and hit that motion plane. Hope that helped, guys. Talk to y'all later. Got the playoffs tomorrow, or the championships for the SEC and all the big conferences. So talk to y'all later. Bye.